right, happy Monday, everybody. Anybody was watching last week? We started on this sketch cover here, featuring some Generation 1 classic Autobots. I didn't get too far on it over the course of the week, but you can see I did get to ink a bit of it. And we're just going to keep going tonight and see how far we get. I'm going to be finishing this cover by the end of the week, but tonight's just about getting it as far as we can. I'm sticking to the animation models pretty closely, so adding a little detail on my own here and there. Yeah, here we go, baby. Bowser Flatliner, what's up, brother? The old Generation 1 soundtrack on for this. Decided to keep it G1 for at least for this this cover here, because it's got a very G1 feel to it. You can't really see it, but this is going to be set on kind of the rocky terrain in front of the Ark, or whatever the Ark was called in the old cartoon. Yeah, man, I miss you too. I miss conventions. Hopefully we'll get back to that sometime in the new year. Yeah, it's good to see you on here, man. Everything's good. Everything's good, all things considered. Just plenty of work. Just trying to keep things, take one thing at a time and enjoy the small stuff when I can. Hope everything's good with you too. I've got the animation models pulled up on my PC next to me here, which is what I keep peeking at for reference here. Oh, nice. Doing a kind of a photo comic sort of thing. So I'm kind of tightening up the pencils that I started last stream. Excuse me. Oh, nice. I'll have to look that up. A little balled up fist running off the page over here. Things get a little tight in these small spaces here. We're making them work. Gotta kind of layer all the characters. Some in front, some in back. So I'm tempted to add the spoiler behind Jazz's lower leg here, but I think I will not, because I'm staying pretty true to his animation model. No door wings, no wheels. Kind of just sketch in where the leg would be here. I have an idea of where I want the other part of that leg to be. I want to make sure it lines up. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, glad to hear you getting back into it. Benson. I don't know if I know Benson. Or Benson Yee? There we go. There's that iconic rifle there. I want to say there's tech specs it's supposed to shoot flames or something like that. Yeah, everything's postponed due to the pandemic. Oh yeah, that would be great. Hello, Moose Not Noose. All good here. Hope you're good. The Pointing Optimist. This was specifically requested for this image here. It's kind of based on another image that I did earlier this year. Over the summer, I did an image with Optimus and Jazz and Ironhide. And Optimus, of course, was doing the classic hero point there. So this one's very similar to that. Yeah, that's all you can do. Just roll the punches. Here comes the #1 jam at the Dancetron. Well, that's a good question. Transformers items on my Christmas list. Not really. I mean, I don't really, I don't know if you're speaking literally or what, but, it'd be cool to get some of these Earthrise figures. I don't really have a ton of modern figures, but I really like the look of the new line. I did get a few Siege figures, but nothing I'm really dying for, at least until they finally do a legit Masterpiece Jazz. which I'm sure they'll work something out with Porsche eventually, make that happen. At least I hope so. Weird. All right. Where were we? Which Siege figures do I have? I have Megatron, Soundwave with Laserbeak and Ravage. I have Springer, Chromia, Ironhide, and Sideswipe. Not a bad little crew. Hey, Paul. Oh, that, is it Earthrise RC? Yeah, I have mixed feelings about that one for me. Shockwave, yeah, I drew for the trading card game quite a few images of that particular Shockwave mold, and I liked the look of it, but I never picked them up. Nice looking figure, though. That smoke screen looks nice, yeah. Very, like, Toon accurate. I never picked up that Thrilling 30 RC. The only RC figure I have is the Energon RC, which I think is a pretty cool little toy. That little motorcycle. I suppose you would call it basic class. Is that what they called it then? The little ones? I thought it was a pretty cool figure. Hey, Destron Decepticon. Going good here. Hope everything's good with you. Ah, that Dudley Boys picture. That was fun. I never got a good scan of that one, but it was a memorable one. Oh, glad to hear I'm using it correctly. I don't know how you would use it incorrectly. Destron, oh sorry, Paul. All good here, man. Hope you're good. My tape is failing me here. Oh yeah, they are super useful. I remember the first time I discovered it, I was like, wow, whole new world. Trying to freehand those curved lines, especially if they run sort of like parallel to each other, that is difficult. Not impossible, but it looks so much better when it's a nice, neat line. So speaking of little details that I like to add here, I mentioned earlier I'm staying pretty true to the old animation models here, but I always like to add the number 4 on the hood of Jazz. I just like the look of it, the 4 and the Autobot symbol together. It just feels right to me. You can get them at a reasonable price, so you know, even if you don't use it a ton, it's no big loss. All right, now I think I'm gonna actually use that again for the old front of the car here, because a lot of these lines also run parallel. Actually, I don't know, is it correct to use parallel when it's a curved line as opposed to a straight line? Is that considered parallel? Yeah, they are super useful tools for this sort of thing, no doubt about it. Very nice. I knew somebody would know the answer to that. Here we go. We're getting real dramatic with the music now. It's a good orchestral G1 drama. Some of these tunes I don't even really remember from the old cartoon. Like this one, I can't place it to an episode. And to be fair, I don't, other than a handful of episodes, my memory's a little bit foggy. So I guess that makes sense. See a bit of the Thundercracker logo down at the bottom here. This is a Spotlight Thundercracker cover, but we're getting rid of that logo at the bottom because Thundercracker's not really part of this picture. But the text is actually indented into the cover, which is kind of cool. But when you hit it with a light, it's going to pick up some shadow. Yeah, most of the background music, like this right here, I can definitely remember hearing this piece in multiple episodes. I couldn't tell you, like, right now which episode and what moment, but, I know I've heard it. Probably plenty of times. So I'll just darken that in later. But that other piece they were playing, I couldn't even place that. Anybody having issues with Twitter tonight? My Twitter seems to be acting up on me a little bit. Oh, it's all good. Whoops. Yeah, I feel like it's probably about time for a new router for me. It seems to do the trick for the most part, so it's not urgent, but I'm sure there's stuff that can work better for me than what I've got. Don't ask me what I got either, I have no idea. I just know I've had it for a while and technology moves pretty fast. Everything is obsolete pretty quickly. Well, thanks for checking, Moose. Nighthawk routers. Sounds like a new comic series. Ah, well there you go. You work in IT, that's a reason to listen to what you have to say. I'll have to remember that one. Let's see, I know that there is a back view on most of these G1 characters. I have to pull out my ARC book. Let's see what the back of Jazz's lower legs actually look like here. Well, he does kind of have a spoiler back there, doesn't he? They tilted it down. Interesting. Or I'll share this with you guys. Got the back view of the leg here. Looks like they took the spoiler, which on the toy stuck out, and they kind of flipped it downward. Never really noticed that. So we will add that in. Add it in over here and over here. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Oh, I forgot these little lines back here. All right, I think jazz is good. Just move things around a bit. I try to hold this cover in place. I don't know if anybody noticed, I've got it, I don't know if you can see it on the stream, I've got the comic opened up and then got removable tape attaching it to a comic art board. I didn't want any of the interior pages that are opened up to get smudged on any junk that's on my desk, even though I cleaned off my desk before I started this. That is a size 1 micron, correct. Who's my favorite Transformer to draw? Usually it's Jazz. Yeah, most of the classic Generation 1 Transformers are very enjoyable to draw for me. Let's get rid of these pencils on Jazz. Less area to be smudged. Pencil smudges are one of my least favorite things. So I like to get rid of the pencils as soon as I can. Keep things as clean as possible. Who's your favorite Decepticon? Generally speaking, or to draw? Huh. I don't know. I guess, you know, I don't want to cop out with an easy answer, but you gotta love Starscream. He's one of my favorites. Soundwave. I think Soundwave might take it. I mean, definitely as far as toys go, like I've got the Soundwave figure, and I don't know, just such a iconic toy, iconic character, iconic figure. He'd probably be up there. All right, let's see. Where do I want to go now? Right, Earthrise Soundwave. He turns into an actual cassette player, right? Trying to get like incoming fire here. I'll make sure I mark it. Oh, that's a good score getting those reissues. I didn't pick up any of those. I have some reissues from like the early 2000s. The book style reissues that they did, which are pretty awesome. Oh, I might need to go through the band at the top here. I'm not sure yet. What's happening down there? Just the laser, I guess. So I haven't tilted the camera to kind of reveal the top here, but I am going to be darkening the sky here. It's going to be a nighttime shot. So I just want to get some of these background elements edged in at least, so I can start filling in the dark spaces here. Sort of that rocky mountain area around the ark. All right, I forgot you were going to buy that smoke screen. So I'm kind of playing around with the logo here. I've got some things overlapping the logo and some things going behind the logo. But I'm kind of taking advantage of the fact that the logo has this thick black outline, which is going to make the black night sky, I think, actually look pretty good up there. It's going to work well for what I want to do with the sort of starry sky action. This is a commission for somebody outside of what I typically do. I typically don't do something of this scale for a commission, but every once in a while it happens for one reason or another. Medical bills are the worst. I had to test out my white pen on some of this, like this black band at the top where it says Spotlight. It's very glossy, but it does actually adhere to the surface. It's funny with these sketch covers, I've seen different material used. This particular cover has a very rough surface for the white space. Everything printed on it is indented and very glossy. It's a pretty cool presentation. It's a bit different than some of the other sketch covers that I've worked on. I test out a little bit of the Copic 100 here, see what that looks like on there. I don't want something to clash too much with the pen. Actually, it's pretty much a perfect blend. That's good. All right, Paul. Good talking to you. Have a good holiday. Thank you very much. Ooh, this paper is thirsty too. Soaking up a lot of ink. It's nice though, a nice consistent black there. It's good. I'm gonna have to refill this thing again, quick. Might actually do this. Might actually do that now. Alright, that'll be a little better. Give that a minute to charge, and then come back to it. Hey, Clock Fox. Oh, thank you very much. Going pretty good. Just chilling. The huge. Yep, all good. Hope everything's well with you. I don't think you want to be on the other end of this point by Optimus. When Optimus is pointing like this, you want to be on his side. Curious, but why inking the sky on the front before doing the line work on the back? Oh, you know, the boredom thing is actually that comes up sometimes when I'm doing my work. If I'm just bored or frustrated with something I'm doing, I'll switch up to doing something like just filling in black spaces that, you know, kind of can just sort of relax me a little bit. But for this particular thing, the person that will be receiving this piece commented that they liked on some of the previous streams that I've done. They like to see some of the black space filled in and the white pen used to make sort of a starry sky effect. So I wanted to do some of that on the stream so they could watch that happen. So normally I wouldn't actually be doing this part yet, which is a nice observation on your part. But let's see, what time is it here? I've been going for about an hour, so I just wanted to make sure I got this part in on the stream, or at least some of it. I'll be streaming for probably another hour. But yeah, that is the reason that I'm doing this right now. But your other point, like I said, is totally a possibility. Especially when working on something, that's a larger scale piece that you have a lot going on with. There's plenty of parts that can be frustrating or just tedious, and being able to jump around a little bit is helpful. Oof, I just saw the word snowfall. We did get a light covering here last week, but nothing significant at all. Thankfully, I'm not ready for that yet. I just barely got all the leaves out of my yard. Actually, I do have a little bit left as far as leaf cleanup goes. Canada. Yeah, Canada and New England are not too different. I think that Copic is ready to go. Probably grab that in a minute. Alright, let me get rid of this excess tape up here. This pen I'm using is a Kuretake brush pen. The extra fine, I believe, is the width of this particular pen. Alright, freshly filled Copic. This should do the trick. This paper shouldn't suck the rest of the ink out of this. So the idea here is to try to make the that black bar on the Spotlight logo sort of blend in with the black background. The light, I've got obviously a bright lamp here that shows the stark contrast, but I guess I can't really adjust it too well here. But looking at it in a regular light, it should blend in a little better. They didn't typically have a lot of night scenes outside of the Ark, as far as I remember, but this will be a little bit unique then, I guess. Yeah, Copics are a little expensive for my taste too, if I'm honest. But they do cover nicely. And you know, you can get the ink refills for a reasonable price, and that, you know, helps. You don't buy a new pen every time. But still, I don't usually work in color. I can't imagine, you know, I know there's a lot of artists that have the like full color set of Copics, or maybe not the full color, the full set, but quite a few. And yeah, that just seems like a lot to me. All right, where's that night sky there? I'm just going to pop a few stars up in the sky here. and then move on to some other parts of the picture. So I've got Uniball, the white Uniball pen, which is a nice opaque white that I like to use. There's a bunch of similar pens you can find, but this one works for me. I like to make, when I'm doing this sort of retro style starry sky, I like to make the dots sort of all different sizes. I'm going right up into this Spotlight logo here. Might wind up carrying this laser blast up here through the T, but I'll work that out later. Spectrum Noir Illustrator. Interesting. Never heard of him, but something to look into. Something to look into. Yeah, that's what, even when I drew it in, I was thinking I need to carry that up and through, but I don't, I'll probably use my brush for that as opposed to the pen. I don't want to deal with cleaning brushes and everything right now. So I will probably move over here and work on some of these spots over on this side. I want to get away from the white ink, let that dry a bit. I think I'll start inking in Prowl here. I'm going to tighten up his pencils a little bit first. Yeah, Prowl is right here, or will be. Yes, it is a very rare large-scale commission. Doesn't happen often, but I figured I'd go out with a bang. Yeah, this will be my last commission for a while, most likely. I usually only do single character commissions. Alright, got Prowl's animation model pulled up here, so I can kind of tighten this up a little bit. Some of these tracks are repeating here. I thought I had pulled up the version that will go through like season 1, season 2, season 3, but we appear to be just hanging on season 1 here for some reason. Oh, nice. That's right. You got that prime sound wave. A rare non-G1 drawing from me. You got me out of my G1 comfort zone. Here's a little season 3 action. Yeah, my son was watching some Prime the other day. It was an episode where Starscream's arm kind of got detached, and the kids were like in some kind of weird alternate, I don't know if it was like another dimension. I only saw part of the episode, but Starscream's arm was chasing after them. Kind of very zombie-like. Shadow Zone, eh? Is that like the name of the episode, or is that where they were, or both? Yeah, I think it was the same episode where you had, is it Breakdown? Was being tortured by that the human bad guy group. I'm really showing how little I know about Prime here. Silas, yes, that was the guy. There's a name for his little group of baddies. Full of butts. I'll take your word for it. Zombie Prowl should be here for this one. Because I'm doing Jazz and Prowl on this stream. You're really repeating now. What's happening? Let's go to season 2. Here we go. Yeah, definitely a different feel tonight, which is not bad. It's a good thing to change it up a little bit, but missing some familiar faces. I mean, the 86 movie is like so iconic, but I suppose so is this. Good question. I mean, I hear so much of the movie soundtrack that it's almost refreshing to hear something different. Even my son will request Dare every time we get into the car. He knows I have Dare on my iPod. So I say, Dad, can we listen to Dare? So I hear that quite a bit. Yeah, I'm definitely not knocking it. Dare's a great song. A friend of mine, before it was cool to have vinyl, back when people had vinyl just because that was still semi-relevant, he had the whole 86 soundtrack on vinyl, which was pretty cool. Part of, I'm totally gonna Liefeld this leg right here, put part of it behind a rock so you can't see his feet. It's actually got a purpose because I want to keep this little area. Oh look, I'm drawing off camera again. You've got this little, these lines down here which are going to be filled out, so I'm kind of carrying some of the rocky terrain up here so I can fill this out. Yep, check off the Liefeld thing on the bingo box. The Liefeld box, however you say that. Here we go. One of my favorite G1 episodes is the Golden Lagoon my hippie side, my inner hippie really enjoys that episode. But a lot of this G2 music, or sorry, not G2, season 2 music brings me right back to that episode. I think Liefeld in general is divisive figure, I suppose. I don't actually dislike Liefeld for the most part. It's kind of become a thing to bring him up on the stream. Plus, I think if you grew up reading comics in the era that I did, it's kind of impossible not to sort of just be constantly aware of his influence, good, bad, or otherwise. One thing I saw of his that really made me question his decisions was there's a video, I think you probably still find it on YouTube. He's inking a page while driving and recording it, which is like pretty reckless, but Wait, what? Huh? G1 Golden Lagoon figures? You got my attention with that one. I'm going to stretch out his door wing a little bit here, a little bit further than I initially had it. Please tell me more about these Golden Lagoon figures. I do have, there's a third-party beachcomber that comes with a little golden hand that you can pop on there, which a good friend of mine gifted to me. Thanks for the link, Warpig. Alright, I just got to get this weapon solidified here. That I can jump into inks on Prowl. Alright, pretty good view of it there. I feel for the animators that had to draw these things frame by frame. I could have put a little more detail into this weapon, you know? Yeah, hats off to all those animators for sure. All right, let's go, Prowl. Here we go. Head first. A lot of the super dramatic pieces really make me think of Omega Supreme. Do I use all micron sizes available or stick to certain numbers? I stick with the number 1 and the 005 for most of the line work on the page, and then I jump in with heavier line weight. Depending on the size of the picture, it'll be like a 3 or a 5 usually. Sometimes an 8. A lot of times I'll go in with the brush pen to drop in the heavier lines. That feels pretty good. Good night, War Pig. Thanks for joining the stream for a bit. Just a little close up on Prowl's face there. I don't know how much detail you can get when you got the zoomed out view. Anyway, I had been using the number 1 for most of this, but I wanted to get Prowl's face at least with the 005. Hey, Puma Panic is here. Nice. Working on some origami. All right. Can't wait to see that. Yeah, the 8, I'll use that for panel borders and you know, really thick straight lines. I do find the brush pen, if I use the extra fine brush pen, it's good for doing the outlines. Just you can get variation in the line weights instead of having like a consistent line weight around the edge of everything. You can kind of like drop it in a little heavier in parts that are, you know, that you want more of a shadow behind, or you know, stuff like that. Oh, no problem. Questions are great. Otherwise, it's just, you know, Transformer music and pen on paper ASMR. Yeah, Prowl's front end there is pretty popular, I guess is one way to put it. I've seen Twitter accounts named after it. I don't know if it can be ASMR with music in the background. I'm not sure about the rules on ASMR. I just know that it's based on sounds of, kind of amplified sounds of things. There should be some kind of a competition for that, shouldn't there? I'm not sure Hasbro would sponsor that, but, who has the best, I don't know how to put it delicately, but, yeah. That area of the Transformers. Codpiece, oh boy, now we're going places. I actually don't remember that. He used his chest as a flashlight. Yeah, I've heard some ASMR that's just like, it's almost like you stuck a microphone inside somebody's mouth and listen to them whisper talking. It's really bizarre to me, but, I don't want to judge if that's what somebody's into. Oh, I didn't realize Prowl has little blinker indicator lights here on the side. We should pick up the pace here a little bit. I've fallen into a bit of a trap of going slow on some of these. I should have plenty of time this week to finish this up, so I guess I don't need to be in a hurry. Well, it's not going to be finished tonight either way. What's my time check here? Probably got about 15 minutes left either way, whether I work fast or slow. I want to get this finished and shipped out this week, so I won't be working on it next Monday. I don't actually know what I'll be doing next Monday yet, but something fun, I'm sure. Oh, we're blurry here. Hey, focus. Uh-oh. Got a little cold slither. I'm going to get hypnotized and work for Cobra now. Still want to see some band cover this someday. Or like footage from a live show or something. Looks like they did include the wheels on Prowl's animation model, which is kind of annoying, but hey, it is what it is. See, this is like definitive season 2 music right here. Thinking of Power Glide, Omega Supreme. Ah, Zombie Prowl. I think we summoned you, didn't we? Start inking Prowl and boom. There you are. The old circle template for these tires here. Pretty much a straight on shot, so no need to get too complicated. Yeah, Powerglide, aerial bots. That makes me think of the flying bots. I'm just going to come out and say it. I think Season 2 music is almost better than Season 1. Hot take. Yeah, Season 3 was very synth as opposed to orchestral like this. I did like Season 3's soundtrack. They really reused a lot of the Vince DiCola stuff from the '86 movie, which was pretty cool. The notes on the YouTube video here for some of the Season 2 music say they credit this as composed and conducted by Johnny Douglas and Robert J. Walsh. It'd be pretty cool to have like a Where Are They Now on those guys. As I've said before, I think that would be a cool convention guest, I think. Some of the musical influences over the history of the franchise. I mean, I don't even know if those guys are even with us anymore. I don't know anything about them. I imagine if they were featured at a convention, it would be similar to a lot of the voice actors when they say at the time, they had no idea that any of their work would be remembered all this time later. But it'd be nice to see them get a little love for it, I think. I don't think anybody's throwing bricks about being excited about Stan. Stan's a legend. Yeah. Now the touch on repeat is not fun. I love the touch, love Stan, but you know, we all have our limits. Bowser, what was your first BotCon? Mine was 2007 in Rhode Island. Yeah, Zombie Prowl. That was how it was one of the conventions in, I think it was San Diego or Pasadena, I think. One of the BotCons in Pasadena. The IDW table was right near Stan Bush's table, and yeah, it was just the touch over and over and over and over and over again. And then every once in a while they'd switch it up to Dare, which was like, oh, what a relief. Yes, Buster Jones, right? Buster Jones was Blaster. Great voice. And seriously regret not going out of my way to meet him at the BotCon in Dallas. Blaster is one of my favorite characters. A lot of it comes from the comic, but as much as I love Blaster in the comic, when the voice in my head that I hear when he spoke his lines was Buster Jones. Newspaper in oh, you were on the front page of, I feel like I remember this now. I don't know where I would have seen it. Yeah, you were like on the front page of the paper, weren't you? Somebody must have been bringing that around at one of the BotCons and showing it off. Oh wow, that's very cool. All right, the last BotCon in Kentucky, right? Bittersweet. Okay. All right, guys, I think I am going to sign off, but let's take a little look at this cover real quick. And then when I'm done with this, I'm actually going to scan it and upload it for colors. That was one thing that the buyer said was something he would be cool with. So yeah, here's what we got. We got Prowl in the back. We're going to have Hound over here and Ratchet in the back. And of course you got Wheeljack, Jazz, and Prime on the front cover. So it should look pretty nice once it's all finished up, scanned, cleaned up, the whole deal. So yeah, check out my Twitter page, Instagram page. I'll upload it in both of those spots. Should be by the end of the week. So hey, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Good to talk to you all. Hope everybody has a good week. For those in the U.S., I hope you enjoy your holiday. And yeah, take care, everybody. Stay safe. Be good, and we'll see you next time, I hope. All right, bye-bye.